Away from life's everyday distractions and long working hours, families are able to spend uninterrupted time together. Luckily, London has the best places for you, and one of those places is Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is a London royal residence and the administrative headquarters of the monarch of the United Kingdom, and the Queen's official London residence and a working royal palace. Located in the city of Westminster, the palace is often at the center of state occasions and royal hospitality. It has been a focal point for the British people at times of national rejoicing and mourning. The palace is surrounded by the lavish greenery of St. James, Hyde, and Green parks in the city of Westminster. This magnificent palace invites visitors to experience the magnificence that the United Kingdom is famous for. The history of the site where Buckingham Palace stands can be traced back to the early 16th century. The house had many owners and tenants until 1698, when it was let to the man who gave the house its name, John Sheffield, later the Duke of Buckingham. The Duke found the house old-fashioned, so it was demolished to create the new Buckingham House, which stood where Buckingham Palace is today. Buckingham House remained the property of the Dukes of Buckingham until 1762, when George III acquired the whole site as a private family residence for his wife, Queen Charlotte, and their children, and became known as the Queen's House. The Buckingham House was later transformed into a palace by George IV, and between 1833 and 1834, the staterooms were completed. A series of extensions, redevelopment, and redecorations were carried out from early 18th century to early 19th century from additional wings, central balcony, ball and concert rooms, marble arch, redecorations of the interior, and Portland stone refacing in 1913. In 1962, the Queen's Gallery was created and was later refurbished and expanded in 2002 to mark Her Majesty's Golden Jubilee. Buckingham Palace can be accessed by several modes of transport. However, most visitors use tubes and buses. The palace can be accessed by train using London Victoria or London Charing Cross stations, by underground tubes through Victoria Park, Green Park, St. James Park, and Hyde Park corner stations, and several buses which stop on Buckingham Palace Road. As you enter Buckingham Palace, keep an eye out for the flag on the roof. When the Queen is in residence in one of the royal palaces, the flag is the royal standard. When she is away, the Union flag is raised instead. The palace has 39 acres, made up of 775 rooms, including 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 188 staff bedrooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. Explore some of the lavishly decorated public rooms in Buckingham Palace, where the monarch receives, rewards, and entertains her subjects and visiting dignitaries. Discover some fine paintings of past and present royals, including Queen Victoria, George III, and Queen Charlotte, William IV, and his wife Queen Adelaide, and of course the current royal family. As you move around, travel back in history by discovering different types of clocks, as the palace holds a collection of hundreds of clocks and watches. Described as a walled oasis in the middle of London, the garden is the largest private garden in the capital and boasts 325 wild plant species, 30 species of breeding birds, and over 1,000 trees, including 98 plane trees and 85 different species of oak. Other areas of the garden that visitors can explore include the 156-meter herbaceous border, wildflower meadow, and rose garden. Structures in the garden include a wisteria-clad summer house, enormous Waterloo vase made for George IV in Italy, and the Palace tennis court, where King George VI and Fred Perry played in the 1930s. Enjoy a range of light refreshments, including light bites, cakes, tea, coffee, hot and cold drinks, and sandwiches at the Tranquil Garden Cafe on the West Terrace of Buckingham Palace. There is also an ice cream stand situated approximately halfway along the garden path towards the exit. During the summer opening, the garden shop contains a delightful range of gifts and souvenirs exclusively created from the royal collection. Today, Buckingham Palace is very much a working building and the centrepiece of the UK's constitutional monarchy, serving as the venue for many royal events and ceremonies, from entertaining foreign heads of state to celebrating achievements at investitures and receptions. More than 50,000 people visit the palace each year as guests to state banquets, lunches, dinners, receptions, and garden parties. In 2022, in celebration of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, the staterooms at Buckingham Palace featured a display of a remarkable series of portraits of Queen Elizabeth taken by Dorothy Wilding during her accession to the throne in 1952. The palace hosts a series of events this summer, and some of them include the Staterooms and Garden Highlights Tour, Platinum Jubilee, the Queen's Accession, the Staterooms and Garden Highlights Tour in July, and Buckingham Palace exclusive evening tour later in September. For more information, visit Royal Collection Trust at www.rct.uk. Subscribe to Your Suite's YouTube channel for great travel videos and join the conversation on the best vacation ideas, vacation destinations, travel ideas, travel packages, adventure vacations, trip ideas, cheap holiday package ideas, cheap holiday destinations.